Hello, everybody. Green Engine Films here, and welcome to my review of Thomas and Friends: Wonders of Sodor. Now, originally, I was going to get footage and overlay that over my thoughts, but I don't know how to airdrop footage. It's very inconvenient to get footage from my Xbox, which is what I have the game on, to my laptop. So I'm just gonna do this. Also, I'm not gonna write a script. I was originally going to, but nah, we're just giving my unfiltered thoughts. All right, so let's begin. Okay, so we'll start with the positives. We'll go positives, negatives, and things I hope to see in the future. All right, starting with positives. Oh boy, listen, the fact that we have a Audrey map accurate, free roaming map of Sodor is actually just it's just insane. It's unreal. And it's so cool. We have stuff like Model Series Tidmouth, CGI Vickerstown, and so much more, in the same game. We've even got Henry's Tunnel. I'll touch on that later. It's very nice. Another good, the character selection. Now, I'm pretty sure they have more characters they're working on, and they likely want to get the game out fast. That's probably also why there are a bit of bugs again. I'll talk about that later. But we got Thomas, Percy, James, Emily, Gordon, and Diesel. With James being DLC, or if you just get the standard edition for $10 more, or $9.99 and £12.99. Yeah, I watched the Windwatch '98 parody. I love that dude's stuff. Yeah, Windwatch, if you're watching this, I love your content. After I'm done recording this, I'm gonna go subscribe to him. I'm getting off task. Anyway, I really enjoy I'm pretty sure the models are either really good reconstructions or just flat out the CGI models from the show. They did a really tasteful job putting them in there. The consist library is also kind of cool. I like how you can uncouple your engine, delete the engine, then get a different engine, so you can make your own unique consist. It's not like trains. It's not like the original trains or UTC, which you drag the stuff into the consist bar. It's not like that, but it's still kind of cool. The rolling stock selection is pretty cool. I like how despite the fact they're not really there, I like how we have the junctions going to the Peel Godford branch, the Brenham branch, the Scarlowy Railway, etc. It is. I really wish there were. I know. I think Marvelous Mainland said this in his video because I also watched that. I really wish they had. I really wish they put the electric lines for the junction to the Peel Godford branch. That'd be really cool. But it can't be perfect. What else? I like all the different weather options. That's really cool. It's better for free roam. So basically for certain locations they have stories. Some of them are TV series or railway series stuff, and some are completely original ones. Um, the TV series and railway series ones are really good. I really like how they did Leaves. That was very good. And the original stories would actually make, admittedly, decent episodes for the show. James in the van is pretty interesting. Having a van coupled to the express. Basically like a luggage. It's like a luggage compartment. It's like a luggage car, I guess. First class engine, James pulling the mail train, which I feel like they did something like that in the hit era. Where he's pulling, no, it's him pulling fireworks for Guy Fawkes Night. Yeah. Um, again, that would have been cool. Gordon and the Troublesome Trucks is kind of good. Not much to say about Percy's Troublesome Day. I like how it's split into two parts, and you have to go to different locations for that. Really cool. Branching out is again some. I mean, we kind of got that in season 20 with Railcar and the Coaches, where Daisy takes Annie and Clarabelle. We kind of got that, but with Diesel, that's really cool. Some of those stories I actually might adaptate in trains, maybe. That'd be fun. Let me know in the comments if you want to see something like James in the Van or First Class Engine, or any of the original stories adapted in a season, 3 style. Because I really like that season. Actually, I just like seasons 1 through 7. Not as much as 6, though. Okay, I stop going off tangents, Green. Anyway, since I'm just coming up with this in my head, I'm coming up with the script in my head while I'm speaking. I can't really think of any good right now. I'll come back to it, if I do. 10 more to the negatives. Okay, so I know a lot of people, sorry, not a lot, like a decent amount of people think that the game is, admittedly kind of bad due to like, some issues with it. And listen, while I do not agree with that statement, I understand like they bring up some admittedly valid points. Kind of like the glitches. I like how Stepney Boy, who does Thomas's Dreamy Misadventures, he did the parody in which it's like the service failure, you passed a signal at danger. Oh wait, oh my god, I completely forgot. Okay, I don't know if I should put this in the positives or the negatives because it's really funny but also really annoying. The crash physics. Oh my god. Just search up Wonders of Sodor Crash, okay? And just watch it. Don't fast forward, don't do anything. You will not regret it. It's just it is it is really funny. I'm pretty sure in the photo I'll have on screen I'll have like a shot of them. They just go flying. What else? I wish there was like something kind of similar to trains. You have like an AI control like a different. You can run like you know what? This seems like a bit too much of a stretch. You know, nah, never mind. Look at what else? What other negatives? What other negatives? Um, what other negatives do I have? I wish you didn't have to set a path for the signals to become. I wish like I know they're trying. I wish. Oh yeah, I forgot. I remember I thought of this when I got it. I wish they had. I don't know why I keep bringing up trains, but I wish they had something similar. They had like a cab driver instead of using like on the Xbox, you use like the LT and LR, LT and RT buttons. That's the throttle. And I really wish they had like something where you could like click on like the different controls, like the regulator and that stuff, and do it like realistically. I wish you could do that. Hopefully they had that. And the character selection. I admittedly, even if it meant it would have taken them more time, that would make kind of cool. Like imagine if we had like Edward or Henry or who would be fun to have. Um, Hero, that'd be kind of nice. I could see him. I could see him being really cool actually. And Toby. Um, but yeah, stuff I want to see in the future. Because I don't really have that many negatives. Okay, so first of all, I really hope we get to see stuff like the Brennan branch line. We can get Edward or Boko, and maybe we can get the China Clay Pits and have Bill and Ben. Actually, Boko is kind of a stretch. Boko, boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, why is Boko a meme? Uh, but the Peel God, actually, they're definitely not gonna have the Peel Godfred line because I don't see them adding the Peel Godfred line. I'm sorry, but I really want them to. That'd be so cool. Please listen, Dovetail. Listen, I love Wonder Sodor. I love the Train Sim World 5 DLC, even though I haven't played it though, because I uh, um just please have the Peel Godfred line. We could even have the Colby. Actually, no, the Colby Fell is ace. They're not adding the Colby Fell. Never say never. Oh, also the Little Western, because he gets name dropped in James in the Van. Why couldn't Tucker Oliver do that? We have the Little Western. That'd be cool. Have Duck and Oliver and the auto coaches. Have um, Isabel. Oh my god, why do I always forget the auto coaches? And something that I think would be really cool: the Arsdale and Skarloey railways, because you could do that. You could just no need to have like the main cast for Skarloey Rail. You just have You can just have like the main six in the show. And if you want to throw in some fan service, Juke, maybe even Ivo Hugh. Actually, no, that's definitely a stretch. I need to take into consideration that Ivo Hugh never appeared in the uh in the um in the show. Yeah. But what else? More characters. As I mentioned, Henry, Edward, Hero, Toby, that'd be cool. Again, the Scarlowy engines and Arsdale engines. We can just add Mike, Rex, and Bert. You know, if you really want to go all out, get Frank and Jock. And not the blisters. I don't even know if the blisters are in the books or if that was just something SI3D made. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm kind of struggling to think of any other stuff that I haven't already mentioned. I think I think this might be um think I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay, I've been recording for 10 minutes. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about Wonders of Sodor that I can think of right now. Uh, will will you be seeing Wonders of Sodor videos on my channel? Probably. Anyway, um, thank you for listening, and have an amazing day. Farewell.